Hello everybody, welcome back to a world of my the Partwork Wrangler, and today we have issue number 6 of Harry Potter the chess collection. This is an extremely old collection. I don't think it's ever gonna come out again, but you never know. But back in the day, look at that, a whopping £4. That was the good life, having a really nice cheap copy. £4, that is a bargain. And now you're sort of paying £11 for an issue. So yeah, these were the good old days. In here we have a very interesting piece. It's called the Fun Pack Magazine Plus Unexploding White Pawn. Now, from what I understand, these actually, I think they make a noise, or they fall off or explode, or it jumps off its stand or something. But whether we'll get to do that in this, I'm not sure, because I don't know if you need the wand to do that. However, let's get into this. And yeah, I mean, this is just, oh blimey, this is just fantastic. I mean, to get a really early issue, I mean, from issues 2, 3, 4, issue 1, it's quite difficult to hunt these pieces down, because the more earlier they are, the more difficult it is to locate them. So in here, this was brought to you, I think I mentioned last time, but yeah, this was from D'Agostini back in the day. But look at this little piece. I love the colour of this. It's very sort of like marbled effect, isn't it? It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we've got here. I can't see any on and off switch, but apparently I think with the Queen you can turn the button on and off, but we'll see what happens in a minute. But let's have a look here. So we've got issue number 6. We have our very massive flyer. Remember, please ignore this collection is long gone, people. So you have to search around places. Like, I got this off Vinted, so that's how I got mine. So yeah, eBay. But look at some of these fantastic free gifts. Back in the day, you would have had this mega Harry Potter poster. Looks like the ones from HMV. You got a watch, a binder, a baseball cap of Gryffindor House there. Gifts worth £30, and obviously that would be your mandate to send via the post, so we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. And in here, I'm not really sure when the chessboards come, but as you can see, it's just showing you how to do it. Again, we've got another flyer here, just sort of telling you stuff. That's the chessboard, by the way. So I think that's going to be a needle in a haystack to find. That's going to be really, really difficult. But yeah, as you can see, it just seems to go on and on about how to play the game. So as you can see here, here we go. This is what we need to know. With this issue, your second white pawn. If a pawn is captured by the enemy, tap the piece on its shield and it will explode. To rebuild the pawn at the end of the game, just press the 2 halves together, then gently push them back onto the base. Each player has 8 pawns. They are the foot soldiers of the army and move 1 square forward at a time. To capture a piece, they move 1 square diagonally forward for their stated move only. They can move forward 2 squares. Now, until we get the chessboard, I'm just using them as ornaments, but let's try and do this. I hope it don't explode while we're trying to take it out of the package. But apparently, once again, just to recap, we have to tap the piece of its shield and it will explode. So I'm assuming that part there. So, and then look, this is part 7. If I can get my hands on this, this would be amazing. Look, the Black Queen, and apparently she has some spooky glow effect. Woo! That's coming up in part 7. Now, I do actually have a supplier who's dealing with this for me, and we've got some really cool ones coming up. There's even one that has looks like a floating pen, but I think it's a wand. But that's issue number 6 of Harry Potter the chess collection. Right, let's get into this and see what we're doing. So yeah, I think it's the queens that have the spooky effect. But I do know with the horses, I can't remember what they're called, but they make a neigh sound. So they'll go no like that. That's my very crap impression of a horse. Right, let's get into this. So oh my god, yeah, it is. As you can see, it's oh blimey, yeah, right, okay. It's a little bit. So as you can see, this is going like that, and then apparently, let me just recap again, because I want to see how we do this. So we've got to, once again, where does it say? Just press, no it don't, tap the piece on its shield. Okay, well, here we go. It's not doing nothing. I'm tapping it and it's not doing nothing. Oh my god. Right, how do we get this thing off? Okay, unless you have to go... Yeah, it's fell off now. Cool, that, it took some time, and then obviously you've got this part here that goes in, so I assume it goes like that, and then obviously, I mean, it says to tap it, but unless you go like that and it does it, but as you can see, that doesn't really come off very well. But as you can see, if you go, I think the idea is rather than tap it, you're supposed to go like, I think you're supposed to just like, I don't know, it seems a bit like loose, so maybe it's a little bit too, I can see it's a spring issue from what I can see, because if you're supposed to tap it and it goes like this, and it's supposed to like, and it falls off, I think that's pretty poor, to be fair. Yeah, I think it just gets stuck, because what it is it's not this bit, it's when it gets into there, it's getting like the foot. Yeah, you can see here, look, the actual feet are getting stuck on this pole, because as you can see, it's quite stiff. You see there, it's quite, yeah, so that's what our problem is. As I said, until we get the chessboard, I don't know, it's going to be very difficult to find, because you always hear people say, oh, you won't get anyone like collect an incomplete collection. Well, you're looking at someone right now. I love the nostalgic, I love the hunting down of old collections. So even if I just use this as a statue, it's still something. It makes a nice ornament. As of yet, I cannot say for certain whether we'll get the chessboard. All I'm interested in is the little parts, and obviously the magazine to read, because once I read it, drink it with a cup of coffee, it'll end up in the shredder, and I've got this nice little piece, you know, from me. But as I say, my supplier has got 3 or 4 other issues, and they're quite, I think one of them's a late issue, and then we've got some early ones. But yeah, absolutely wonderful, really happy with this. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. And it's all about resurfacing these collections as well. Obviously, if we resurface them, we show them on YouTube, it might prompt D'Agostini to relaunch it, because as you can see, this was from D'Agostini, and apparently it was from, I don't know, does anyone can see down there? I'm trying to think, because somewhere down here it would say where it's from, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway, it will prompt D'Agostini to bring it back out. I have noticed, yeah, these 2 parts fall apart as well, so this is quite an interesting piece, really. So let's just pop that together. But yeah, I think it just needs a little bit of, I mean, we don't know how long this has been in the package. You can see it's a little bit, oh right, maybe that's what it does. Yeah, because they said about rebuilding it, weren't it? So maybe that's what happens, is it's supposed to slot on there like that. Maybe it slots like that, and then what happens is it goes like that on there. So if we just pop it like that, it sits on there, and then the minute you tap it, yeah, that's what it does. Right, that makes sense now. So yeah, that's why they say tap the shield, because that then makes it fall off. Right, that makes a lot more sense now. So obviously if it's 2, yeah, there you go. So 1 2 3, 3 2 1, pow. Yeah, there we go, that's what it does. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. As I said, please don't think you can subscribe to this. Just keep searching eBay, Facebook. Well, I doubt Facebook would do it, but eBay, Facebook, Vinted, is your best option, and then you can go from there and see what you can find. But apart from that, people, that is this issue done. And yeah, can't wait for the next pieces. And this is what it obviously looks like, so the facial details are there as well. But that's what it is. Enough rambling on. Thank you for watching. We'll see more of Harry Potter chess collection coming soon to World of Mike, the Partwork Wrangler. Take care, guys. Bye bye now.